Hello and welcome to Cooker Plus, where we have images of the Marvel set, so stay tuned to find out more. If you do enjoy the video, why not like the video as well as subscribe and turn on notifications, but let's get into it. So today, after months of rumours, we finally have our images of the LEGO Marvel January 2024 sets. That, of course, is all these sets in the video are going to be launching on January 1st. There's an interesting mix of sets. Some you'll probably be saying are overpriced. There's some brand new minifigure designs. So let's just get straight into it for the first set, which is going to be one of the smallest sets for 2024. This one being 76275, the motorcycle chase Spider-Man vs. Doc Ock. It's going to include 77 pieces, and that is going to retail for $10 or £9 if you're in the UK. Like I say, all these are launching on January 1st. In terms of minifigures, we are going to be getting a minifigure of Spider-Man, which is expected. Kids like this, it makes sense to put him in a smaller set. But also, for the first time, a version of Venomized Doc Ock, which is definitely going to be attracting to the set. The set itself is nothing crazy in terms of build. We can see the motorbike potentially does have that printed Spider-Man logo on the front, which would be great if it is. Then we're also going to get a side build of a lamppost, which Doc Ock can swing off. Also, that brand new banana piece is included, which is definitely welcome. So this one, not a bad set at all. A cheap and affordable set to get two iconic Spider-Man minifigures. Then over the past few years, we've also seen a brand new sub-theme within Marvel, of course being the Mech line. That continues for 2024. First off with 76277, the War Machine Mech armor. This one is going to include 154 pieces, and that price of $15 or £13 for that one. And it's going to include a minifigure of War Machine, which is potentially new for this one, and will also include a hairpiece, which is definitely welcome. And this one actually can store some extra ammo in the back as well. You see it can open up and store 4 studs inside. This one looks pretty cool. The lifestyle images with that silver, and it kind of looks metallic. It probably isn't going to be in the lifestyle images, and it is going to be the same size as all those other mechs. So nothing special, but a nice cheap way to get War Machine. And then for the next mech, we're going to get something which we haven't seen before, is 2 minifigures in one mech. This one being 76276, the Venom mech armor versus Miles Morales. So we include 134 pieces, but still that same price of $15 or £13. So a bit better to get 2 minifigures in this one, those being Venom and also Miles Morales, which are definitely welcome. So yeah, this one not too interesting really. I think potentially we've had a Venom mech in the past, maybe we haven't, but it's nice to get Miles Morales and Venom, or 2 iconic characters as well in a mech form, is definitely welcome, just not one for me really. Then we also have another Spider-Man set which is going to be launching, this one being 76279, the Spider-Man race car and Venom Green Goblin. This one is going to include 227 pieces, and it's going to include the minifigures of Spider-Man, Ghost Spider, and also Venom Green Goblin. Of course, that brand new Venomized version of Green Goblin a lot of people are going to want for this one. Slightly on the high price side for 220 pieces, coming in for $35, and a big difference as well if in the UK, coming in a lot cheaper at £25. So yeah, it's nice to get 3 minifigures. Spider-Man's car isn't nothing amazing really, just kind of remind me of a 4+ build with quite big pieces, which could explain the price. So the windshield and the tires, all that kind of stuff. Then there will also be some stud shooters on the front. Then you will also get a glider for Venomized Green Goblin with yet more stud shooters, and also a skateboard, and then a web piece as well. So not a bad set at all, just not one for me either. Then we are getting a brand new Guardians of the Galaxy set being 76278. This one being Rocket's Warbird vs. Ronan, including the minifigures of Rocket Raccoon, which is brand new, and also a new version of Ronan, which is a bit of a downgrade on the last one we got. That one coming in with 290 pieces, and it should be retailing for $38 or £32. So not value on the value side of this one, especially to get 2 exclusive minifigures. Of course, Rocket has become one of those iconic characters of the Marvel universe, so it makes sense to do another version of his ship. I think the colour scheme works well. That was captured it pretty well in like the real version of the Warbird, coming in with the orange, the white, and the blue. Then using some of those larger pieces with some stud shooters on the front, and then you've also got some missile firers on the top. So a lot of action play with these. Of course, ultimately they are play sets, and then you are getting the 2 minifigures that can battle against each other. So it's nice to be getting more Guardians of the Galaxy stuff. I wouldn't be surprised if we see more stuff in the summer as well. And then one of the most hyped sets for the summer, which a lot of people have been excited for, is 76280. This one means Spider-Man vs. Sandman, the final battle. This one coming in with 347 pieces, retailing for $38 or £32 in the UK. The big draw for this one is of course going to be that brand new Lizard minifigure. He'll be appearing in the set alongside Spider-Man and Electro. Both of those are going to be reuses from the No Way Home set we saw launch in August. Then we are getting Sandman as a big brick built figure, then some scaffolding, and also that black base which we see with the Spider-Man sets last summer. So yeah, the main draw for a lot of people is going to be that Lizard minifigure with leg printing, brand new torso printing, and even some printing on the tail potentially. What is actually cool about this one is you can remove Sandman out of the base, then you can attach the No Way Home set to create an epic display model. So instead of basically selling that set as $120 with all the minifigures displayed into 2 sets, so a more affordable way as well if you can't afford the bigger set to get Spider-Man and also Electro. And of course I know most people will be buying this to add to the other one and also to get that brand new Lizard minifigure. Then we're going to move on to another one which has proved definitely controversial, this one being 76282 Rocket and Baby Groot. This one coming in with 566 pieces and should be returned for quite a high price tag of $60 and also £55. I think this one is quite a dense build as it is a little bit smaller than the Groot which we've seen released last year as the Venomized version and also the original one the year before. So as it is more densely packed, that probably explains the higher price tag. But something which will draw a few people to this set is going to be a brand new Baby Groot minifigure. Nothing incredible on this one, same headpiece we've seen used for Groot for many years now, but it is some brand new face printing potentially and then also a brand new torso print. This one I think it'll be a set where you either love it or hate it. I don't think many people will pick this one up. I probably imagine a lot of you are going to be waiting for a sale, but nonetheless if you are a fan of Rocket and also Groot, and if you have the other Groots and all the buildable characters they do, I'm sure you'll be buying this one to display next to it. And then for the finale set, one which a lot of people have been excited for but also nervous to see is 76281. This one being the X-Men X-Jet, a bit of a mouthful with the name, coming in with 359 pieces. Should be returned for a whopping $85 or £75, so really expensive on this one. And it is going to include the minifigures of Wolverine, Cyclops, Rogue and also Magneto, which is a great minifigure selection for this set. It is just questionable why it is 300 pieces when it only is $85. Well, if you look a bit closer, there are a lot of large elements used within the build, and you've got a lot of stud shooters, but there is some stickers for the insides in terms of the controls. But if you look in the lifestyle images, this is quite a substantial build. The minifigures don't look massive next to it, so it is probably using a lot of larger pieces to make up that value. So if you have it in hand, it probably will feel like a more expensive set. And the minifigures will be a big draw for a lot of people, getting brand new versions of Cyclops, Magneto, Rogue and also Wolverine. Wolverine is a little bit less detailed than the one we saw just in the collectible minifigure series, but that isn't too bad. And there will also be some stud shooters on the bottom. You can see it's using that trans red piece for the canopy, and then I think 2 minifigures can sit in the front, and then you can attach the other ones to the wings and things like that. So I'm sure if you're an X-Men fan, this one will be pretty good. But if you are interested in the X-Men Mansion, potentially hold off on this one, as we could see these minifigures reused in that whenever it ended up releasing in 2024. But that is all the Marvel sets for January which we've seen so far. I think they're only potentially a polybag which is going to be also releasing for Venom on January 1st. In February we'll be getting some brand new Marvel brickheads for the first time in a while, being Iron Spider and also Potted Groot. Potentially some brand new movie sets in April if they don't get delayed, and then we should be expecting the next major wave in June, and then probably August. They seem to split them between those 2 waves, and some more DC sets should also be on the way. So a lot to look forward to in 2024. They're starting off with quite a few small sets. Of course these are usually best for kids really, but there is some good highlights like the brand new Spider-Man No Way Home set where you'll be able to combine it with the old one. The X-Men Jet minifigures are looking pretty nice. It is a shame it is just so expensive. I'm interested to see how that Rocket compares to Groot and also how well it sells, as Groot has been a bestseller for LEGO over the past few years, which explains why they're doing so many of these buildable characters. But comment down below, which one are you most excited for? Which ones are you waiting for sale? Which ones are you going to be picking up? You can like the video, subscribe and turn on notifications for more LEGO videos and LEGO news videos. Watch any of the videos on screen now. Remember guys, keep clicking and bricking. I'll see you all later guys. Bye bye.